year ago, I had a dream. I had a dream that I touched many people's lives. I also had a dream that I walked in empathy and in kindness. And I had a dream that I taught people how to love themselves. And I'm also having a dream that I'm having a heart attack, but that wasn't part of the dream. I just saw a spider back there too, and I said to the gentleman, I said, okay, they always say fear of speaking or spiders, and there's both, so I have a choice. But, you know, a year ago, I had a door shut, a big door shut. I knew I had found my passion and knew what I wanted to do, and I had the decision whether to sink or swim, and I decided to swim. And the lessons I've been learning in life are just, the journey I've been on the last year has just been amazing. I last year lost 5 friends and family members, and then this year alone I'm up to 10. In the course of 3 months, we lost 9 friends and family, both my husband's parents, a longtime friend, cousins, next door neighbor. The list just went on and on. We were going to funerals every weekend, and I thought, what is this all about? You know, what am I supposed to learn here? And what I learned was a ton. I started, imagine being one of my friends. You know, they started saying, okay, we don't know if we want to be your friend anymore. And I got the name, the Grin Reaper, because they're like, okay, you're kind of scary. And I was at a gathering with some friends, and my friend had called. She was lost, and she said, I'm lost. What do I do? And I said, okay, go out of the parking lot, turn right, and go towards the light. And there was dead silence, and we're both like, said, okay, don't go towards the light. Go east and turn right. And, you know, I've had a lot of jokes like that. And, you know, sometimes I try and make funny of it all, but, you know, in all reality, it's been a tough year already. I got a call from my friend around February, and she said, I need you to come over here. I need you to come over here and make me laugh, because I know you can make me laugh. And so I went over there, and she told me she had been diagnosed with bone and lung cancer. And she decided at that time that she was going to make it, that she was going to fight. And she wanted me to help her. And I thought, okay, you know, I can do this. I can cheer her on, and I can help her fight. And we decided that we were going to write her obituary. And then that, because she knew I had done that. And she said, if I don't make it, I want to have this. And so we were going to start with that. And she had said, okay, let's just go through the list of everything I'm scared of. And I said, okay. So she said, I'm really scared to leave my family. And I said, okay. She said, I'm scared of the C word. And I put down cancer. She said, I'm scared of the D word, and I put down dying. And then she proceeded to go through this list, and then she said, okay, read it back to me. And I said, okay, you're scared for your family. And she said, yeah. I said, you're scared of the C word, cancer. Yeah. I said, you're scared of the D word, dying. And she put her hands down. She's like, oh, not dying, diabetes. And so that started the laughing, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be tough, but we're going to fight this thing. And she fought for a good 3 months. And ended up not making it. And it was really a lesson to me, though, because she had such a heart of gold. And she knew what she wanted to do in her life, and she didn't do it. And just like Charlie had said, you know, kick someone's butt. Well, he said a different word. But in your life, if they want to do something and they're not doing it. And for me, that was like a big thing of, okay, I was in her life, and I didn't kick her butt to do what she wanted to do. She wanted to go to nursing school. There was so many aspirations that she had, and I just kind of let her do her thing. And so when she passed away, that was one of the lessons I learned with what I do, is helping other people, and that I need to kick some butt and help people along their path. I was at a Life Mastery retreat with Kevin Hall in Coronado, and Lisa Nichols said she was really scared to die at one point in her life. And that was me, and I thought, well, maybe I'm not as scared anymore just because I've been around so much death. And I've seen, you know, I know what it's all about, and I've done a lot of studies on what that is. But she had said she wasn't living her passion. And I realized then, it hit me like a ton of bricks, I wasn't living my passion. 3 years ago, I just celebrated my 46th birthday. And 3 years ago, I realized I was hiding for 26 years. I never got up and spoke in front of anybody. In fact, I was at a church function one night, and they asked me to say the prayer, and people were listening, and I said, okay. And I was looking around. I waited for everyone to fold their arms and bow their head. No one was looking, and I took off. I ran. Like, I'm out of here, man. I cannot stand in front of people and speak. I'm Johnny, and so that was the start of this whole journey of, you know what, I do have a message. And then with all these people in my life, I have a message to share. And 2 years ago, to the date on Monday, I lost my dear friend, Reagan. She had battled cancer 5 times. And every time she left, she would say, I'll be back. And we all knew she'd be back because she was a fighter. And she would go and fight that cancer. She'd have chemo. She'd have the radiation. They'd say, you're not going to make it. She'd say, yes, I would. She'd come back into her amazing life, the life she loved. She never had to change anything. I never heard her say, I need to travel more. I need to work less. I need to spend more time with my children. I never heard her say that. She always just came bouncing right back into her life. And that happened 5 times. And that last time, there was something different. Something had changed in her. And we knew she wasn't going to come back. But to me, she was a legacy of how I wanted to live my life, because how many of us can say that? How many of us can say that, you know, if we were told we only had so much time to live, you know, would we have to change anything? And I often have said, you know, get us something on your ceiling, a little sign that says, wake up, you know, this morning and be grateful for the gift of another day to make a difference. Because in me, it's instilled in me. I know every day, every single morning I wake up and I open my eyes, I know that I'm going to go do something. I'm going to go make a difference. I'm going to go help somebody. Just like, I love what Charlie said, you know, just help someone. Reagan's biggest thing was, she has a little video out that I show in one of my trainings, and she talks about, you know what, just help somebody. Find the means and help them, whether it's your time, whether it's money, whatever it is, just find someone to help. And she also loved that saying that we are each all an angel with only one wing, and we can only fly by embracing each other. And that's just so true. And so for me, all these people leaving my life, they have left me with a gift that I want to share with so many other people. So I wrote that training, Live Like You're Dying, in honor of her. After her funeral, I went and just sat in a parking lot and just wrote the whole, it's a 2-day, 16-hour training of just finding who you are and learning to love yourself and living that life that you love and finding your passion. I've had the opportunity to cross paths with Thurl Bailey quite a bit lately. It's been kind of weird. Like, we keep just crossing paths. And he had said that when he began playing basketball, he knew what his passion was. And he, in the beginning, only got to play 2.3 seconds in the beginning of the game. He was the tip-off, and his goal was just to get the ball to his team, and then they'd pull him out. Well, he said it was the best 2.3 seconds of his life. He didn't care. He didn't care if it was only 2.3 seconds, because that was his passion. That is what he wanted to do. And I thought, you know, how many times in our lives do we say we don't have time for our passion, or we're busy working, or our kids, and yeah, life is busy, but you know what? Look where that got him. His 2.3 seconds got him to a key player on the Utah Jazz, and kind of elevated his career just by that. I love that song, Live Like You're Dying, and you only have 86,400 seconds in a day to turn it all around or throw it all away. And so what are you going to do with your life? And I don't like to say, you know, I don't wake up and focus on, okay, today could be my last day on earth, but I do focus on, you know, what can I do? What can I do to make a difference in this world? And what can I do to help other people? You know, just by getting up in the morning, just by getting up, you can save someone's life. And when I first started my business, you know, everybody said, who's your niche market? What's your niche? And I didn't know. I said, I don't know what my niche is, but I know who my niche is now, because they're coming to me. Because I have shown up, and I have decided to live big and not live small, and be there for people. There are people out there waiting for you. There are people who need your message, who need to know what you have to offer. You have a gift, and you need to share it. And the biggest thing is just believing in yourself. Just believing that you can make a difference, and that you can get out there in the world and do something. Everyone is equal except for the 24 hours and how you spend them. So how do you spend your 24 hours? So I would just encourage all of you just to live every day and live it like you're dying. Live it like it's your last day. And what are you going to do to make a difference? Thank you.